Good evening, Entertainment Daily lovers. So we're back with updates on the Polish professor that was murdered in broad daylight in the streets in Athens. So this is actually called the Aya Paraskevi murder. Now, this is the update. Yassas. Greetings from Greece. Greetings from Alada. Let's get right into the update. So, the five suspects arrested for the murder of a 43-year-old Polish professor that we'll call PJ because his name is very difficult to pronounce because he's from Poland. Said in Aya Paraskevi requested and they were granted a deadline until Monday to prepare for their defense. So, five people have been arrested. So, let's get right into this. Please drop your thoughts in the comment section. Have you been following the story or you're just hearing about it for the first time? I will also include the photograph of the ex-wife and, just you will see photographs of that has been released. Okay, as we follow the case, I believe more photographs of the faces of all of them will be exposed and we'll get to see who they are. So it says they were brought to the European court after 10 a.m. To appear before the prosecutor. The case file detailed how the deadly ambush was set up, near the home of the victim's ex-wife, Nadia Mikeledakis. Okay, so she's an Aki. In Aya Paraskevi, after criminal charges were filed, they were brought before the investigating judge, from whom they received an extension for their statements. Nadia Mikeledakis, who is 43 years old, was arrested in Greece this week after the murder of her Berkeley professor ex-husband. According to the other suspect, Mikeledakis, who is 43 years old, despite denying it, so she's saying she's not involved, after denying it, appears to be the moral instigator of the crime. She had two children with JP and reportedly had financial disputes with him. Using their twin as leverage, the Greek police ELAS analyzed the mobile phone of Mikeledakis and her current partner Christos Dounas, who is 35 years old, with a video footage of the route taken by the rented luxury Cayenne vehicle used by the perpetrators and accomplice, lead to the identification of three accomplices, two Albanians and one Bulgarian, who are accused of providing the murder weapon and transporting the gunmen. Greek media report that Christos Dounas confessed to the murder and said his girlfriend was the mastermind. The ex-wife and Dounas were primary suspects from the state due to ongoing disputes with JP, primarily over their joint business and a contentious custody battle. The professor had previously filed a complaint against Dounas for assault and threat on May 15th, 2024. The murder plan emerged after a court ruling allowed JP to take their two children abroad, a decision Mikeledakis had lost. JP, a UCL Berkeley business professor, was fatally shot 5 times in broad daylight on July 4th, 2025, near Mikeledakis' home in Athens while visiting to attend a child custody hearing and see his children. Greek media report that Dounas confessed to the murder, claiming Mikeledakis was the mastermind. Mikeledakis' lawyer, however, told CNN she denies any involvement. JP was fatally shot outside a home where his ex-wife and two children lived. He was there to attend a child custody hearing. Week before the murder, Mikeledakis posted a Facebook, an AI-generated image showing a man in a suit looking unhappy and surrounded by money. Contrast with a smiling man holding a fishing rod and hugging his son. She tagged Dounas and wrote, "When you realize that you picked the best dad for your kids," seemingly bragging about replacing JP. Mikaldakis tagged her new boyfriend in the above Facebook post. Police say her new lover was the one to shoot her ex-husband dead. JP and Mikelidakis married in 2014, divorced in 2021. They co-founded a rental property management company, KB, and were embroiled in a financial dispute. In May 2025, JP sought a restraining order against Mikelidakis in San Francisco, expressing fear for his life. He accused her of threatening and extortion attempts and claimed Dunas assaulted him twice on the same day, once knocking his phone out of his hand and the later kicking and pushing him. Dunas was charged with assault over these incidents. JP also alleged Mikelidakis demanded authorship on his research and threatened to contact his colleagues and dean of his and Dean if he didn't pay her, aiming to humiliate and control him. After the murder, Mikelidakis claimed she knew of no one who would want to harm JP. The professor's family issued a statement. Loved his children and fought for them until the end. He paid the heaviest price unnecessary for this. They expressed hope for justice and the safety of the couple's two children, now in the Greek child custody. JP's brother, Lucas, emphasized that their focus is on the children's well-being and reuniting them with family to minimize the trauma. JP, a highly accomplished academic, studied at SGH Warsaw School of Economics, the University of Chicago, the University of Arizona, and Stanford University, where he earned his PhD in economics analysis and policy. He taught at Johns Hopkins University, was a research intern at Microsoft, and published in top-tier academic journals. He mentioned over 1,500 MBAs and PhD students, and consulted for major companies like Microsoft, MasterCard. He lived in wow, forget it. The man had money, okay? Condo in San Francisco. Anyway, so that's just a little bit about this man, but this is one thing that I noticed in here, like in this country. Somebody will be talking about how Greece, there's something wrong with this system. Seriously, people will be, mostly in divorce, one person will clearly be saying they are fearful for their life and everything. They will still not, mostly when children are involved, you still have to come for that child custody battle. And sometimes they will still split custody 50-50 between both. Tell me why a man that has already filed that they've threatened, imagine the partner, the boyfriend of your ex-wife is threatening you, and all of this, there were evidence and everything. If somebody can knock off a phone off your hand and punch you and kick and push you, and what next that person cannot do if the ex-wife is also a desperate person? They could have prevented this. Why didn't they even put via virtual call or something? He could have just connected from wherever he was, Poland, US, wherever he's based, connected and listen to whatever they want to say about the children's custody. Now the kids have lost their father. The kids have lost their father for something that would have been avoidable. But that's it. Where when custody battles is on, people have to go face to face and face each other and face each other and face each other. And shame on this woman that you had to gun down the father of the children right next door to where your kids lives. Because of what? I don't even think you did it because you needed the sole custody of the children, because even if both of you, as far as the man is not crazy and the children's life is not in danger, you people could have had 50-50 custody. You could have the kids and you could also have the kids. But instead, you choose to, take his life. Now you two, you're not going to have the kids. Now the kids are in the custody of the government. Not in your hands, not in your boyfriend's hands. How do you think that you could have gotten away with a crime like that? Let me know in the comment section what you think. Thank you all so very much. I wanted to bring this update here and to update you because I promised you all that we're going to follow the story through to the end. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section. It is just